What's up, guys? It's DarkArmedDuelist and taking doing a doll monster deck profile. So I'm really excited to do this for you guys because this deck is actually suggested to me by one of my patrons, Mimi. And this deck is an extremely fun deck to play that can summon out all sorts of insane XZ monsters. So without further ado, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell there so you can become part of the notification squad, and definitely check out the Patreon down in the description below for all those awesome rewards. And definitely give Mimi some love down in the comments down below for suggesting such an awesome deck. So let's get straight on into this one, guys. So first off, we're playing 3 copies of Doll Monster Mismention. This card is definitely a 3 out in the build because it's a key combo piece in the deck, telling you going for some insane plays. We then play 3 copies of Bear Bear. Bear Bear is an amazing 3 of as well. That's a key combo piece in the deck, telling me to use cards like Box of Friends and Grandpa Tomato. We then play 3 copies of Box of Friends. Box of Friends is extremely important in the build because if this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon from your deck 2 null monsters with different names whose attack or defense is 0 and face up defensition, helping you get 2 level 4s out on your side of the field so you can start going in for some XZ plays. And we have some really interesting ways to actually pop this card. We then play 3 copies of Grandpa Tomato. Grandpa Tomato is an amazing 3 of in the build that has a really cool ability. You can actually detach a material from Princess Cologne that you control to special summon up to 2 null monsters with 0 attack or defense from the graveyard, and each has its level turned to level 8 and dark, which is a really cool ability to be able to instantly bring out 2 monsters to your side of the field so you can make some rank 8 plays, which is such a powerful ability. Also, if an XZ monster control activates its effect by detaching a null monster, you can target that XZ monster and a monster that your opponent controls and destroy the monster that your opponent controls, and if you inflict damage to your opponent equal to the XZ monster's rank times 300. We then play a single copy of EXT Ryziel. The Ryziel package is so good in this deck as it helps you make rank 4 plays in this build. With this card having the ability, you can special summon this card from your hand by sending an XZ monster from your X check to the graveyard, which is usually a copy of Aggregator. This card also locks you into level and rank 4 monsters because it has the ability, and if summoned this way, you cannot special summon the X check for the rest turn except for rank 4 XZ monsters. And you only special summon this card once per turn this way. And in this card is normal or special summon, and you control no other face-up monsters except for level or rank 4 monsters. You can add a Fire Thunder monster from your deck to your hand. We then play 2 copies of Sword Ryziel. Sword Ryziel is an amazing 2 of in the build. It's a really good extender with the effect that if you have a Ryziel monster on the field or in the graveyard, you can special summon this card from your hand, and this card also locks you into rank 4 XZ monsters. And this card is really, in this card is normal or special summon, you can actually add a light pyro monster from your deck to your hand. We then play 2 copies of Ice Ryziel. Ice Ryziel is an amazing 2 of in the build. You can special summon this card from your hand by sending a card from your hand or field to the graveyard. And also this card has the ability, in this card is normal summon. You can special summon a Ryziel monster from your deck, except another copy of this card, basically being the tour guide of the deck. I'm going to get 2 level 4s on your side of the field. We then play a single copy of Node Ryziel. Node is amazing as a 1 of in the build because this card just extends your plays, because if you have an XZ monster on the field or in the graveyard, you can special summon this card from your hand. And this card also has the ability you can send a card from your hand or field to the graveyard to target a Ryziel monster in the graveyard, accept a copy of Node, and special summon it in defensition, but its effects are negated. But it does help you get another level 4 monster on the field to help you keep going in for XZ plays. We then play 3 copies of the Primite Dragon. Since our doll monsters are actually level 4 and they're normal monsters, you can use the Primite engine and the Ryziel engine in this deck to help you get them out on your side of the field and help you going for Princess Cologne. When this card has the ability, in this card is normal summon, you can actually set a Primite Spell Trap card from your deck to your side of the field, which is insane to be able to do because we can get to cards like Lordly Low and then get to cards like Drill Beam, which is insane. We then play 3 copies of Ash Blossom. Ash Blossom is an amazing 3 of in the build to basically just stop the opponent from touching the deck. We then play 3 copies of Droll and Lockbird. Droll is amazing in this build and just such a powerful card to be able to play, until you basically make it so your opponent cannot touch the deck for the rest of the turn. So, that's it for the monsters, guys. Let's get into the spells. So for the spells, we're going to start with a single copy of 1 for 1. 1 for 1 is great in this build to help us get additional monsters out to our side of the field like Grandpa Demeto. Then we have a single copy of Call by the Grave. Call by the Grave is definitely a 1-of in the build, as this card helps out a lot in the deck to basically just stop your opponent's hand traps. Then we have a single copy of Bonfire. Bonfire is basically like Rhoda for Ryzium, so this card is definitely a 1-of in the build. We made a single copy of Plugin. Plugin is basically Monster Reborn for the deck, letting you target an XZ monster or Ryzium monster that's banished or in your graveyard and special summon it to your side of the field, then attach a Ryzium card from your deck to a rank 4 XZ monster that you control, which is a pretty cool ability to instantly bring back a monster to your side of the field, and it's such a powerful 1-of because it is searchable. We made a single copy of Ryzium Cross. Cross is insane in this deck because this card is basically a mid-chain negate, which is absolutely insane, and it helps you recycle your Ryzium cards so you can draw cards, which is insane. We've made a single copy of Drill Beam. Drill Beam is great as a 1-of build because this card is basically a negate and a banish, and also it has the ability, if you control a Primite monster, you can actually set this card from your graveyard back to your side of the field. We then play 2 copies of Primite Roar. Roar is awesome in the deck and it's basically like a copy of Unexpected Die, letting you pay 2,000 life points to special summon a normal monster to your side of the field if you don't control any other monsters. We then play 3 copies of Lordly Load. Lordly Load is basically Rhoda for your copies of your Primite cards, because when this card is activated, you get to add any Primite card you want from your deck to your hand, except another copy of Lordly Load, and also you can declare 1 normal monster card's name, and then special summon 1 of the declared normal monsters from your hand, deck, or graveyard in defense position, which is such a powerful ability. We then play 3 copies of Doll Happiness. Doll Happiness is an amazing 3-of in the build, because when this card is activated, you get to add a copy of Grandpa Tomato or a Box of Friends from your deck to your hand. Also, while you control a Princess Cologne, your opponent's monsters cannot target monsters with 0 attack or defense for attacks. And once per turn, you can actually destroy a monster in your hand or field, and if you do, send a doll monster card from your deck to the graveyard, which is an awesome ability to use your copy of Box of Friends to be able to pop Box of Friends and also get a Foolish Burial for 1 of your doll monsters to the graveyard, which is amazing to be able to do, because then Box of Friends will actually be able to special summon out 2 monsters to your side of the field, which is so cool. So, that's it for the main deck, guys. We do not play any traps. Let's get in to the extra deck. So for the extra deck, guys, we're going to start with a single copy of Princess Cologne. Princess Cologne is really good as a 1-of in the build and such a powerful combo piece with the effect that when this card is XZ summoned, you can actually target a Box of Friends in your graveyard and special summon that target. And if you control another monster, your opponent cannot target this card with card effects or for attacks. And if a face-up normal monster you control is destroyed by battle or by card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can actually detach a material from this card and then special summon a normal monster in the deck or the grave in face-up defense position. We then make a single copy of Daigusto Emerald. Emerald is great to help us recycle our resources, and it's just an extremely powerful 1-of. We'll make a single copy of Baguska. Baguska is great to help us slow down the game just in case we need to. We'll make a single copy of number 60. Number 60 is really powerful in the deck as well. This card lets us draw 2 and discard a card, special summon a monster in the graveyard, or doubly attack a monster until the end of the turn. And then a single copy of Detonator. Ryzium Detonator is such a powerful card to be able to play. This card can pop multiple cards on the field, and it's one of the most powerful boss monsters currently in the game. And then a single copy of Duo Drive. Duo Drive is amazing to help us basically add the exact Ryzium cards we need from our deck to our hand. And then a single copy of Eclipse Twins. Eclipse Twins is just such a powerful card to play alongside our Ryzium cards, and it's just an amazing 1-of in the build. My single copy of Zombie-Stein. Zombie-Stein is great to be able to make. It's actually very easy to make our rank 8 plays in this deck. So you basically just do your Rise Heal plays first, and then you actually go in for your rank 8s on the follow-up, or you immediately go for your rank 8 plays, and then you go for your Rise Heal plays, which is very interesting to be able to do, but it's so consistent in this deck. This card is amazing to be able to make, so it's 4,500 attack points, and when you use your copy of number 60, you can actually make this card go all the way up to 9,000 attack points, which is absolutely insane. Plus, this card is a walking negate. We have a single copy of Dingirsu. Dingirsu is great to be able to summon just so we can make a copy of Zeus, and when it touches the field, you can send a card to the graveyard. Then a single copy of number 90. Number 90 is great in this build to be able to make either a copy of number 38 or a copy of number 100 to help you swing in for game, because your copy of number 100 will be absolutely massive, or you can make number 38 to actually make a spell negate. With my single copy of Aggregator, Aggregator is great to be able to send to the graveyard off your copy of EXT, and it's really cool to be able to detach from your copy of Detonator because it'll actually be able to use its effect to be able to actually be a negate. With my single copy of Zeus. Zeus is amazing to be able to play, just to help you board wipe the field, and then finally playing a single copy of Typhon. Typhon is great as a 1-0 in the build, and this could use this card as a skill drain for 3,000 higher attack point monsters and a bounce. So that's it for the deck, guys. I hope you enjoyed. This deck is super fun to be able to play. If you guys have never played a doll monster deck before, you should definitely give this deck a try. It's just so much fun to be able to play, and it's insane how consistent this deck is when you put Primite and Rise Heal in it as some small engines to help you basically improve the consistency of the deck, and it's just such an insane build. So let's go this one, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell in there so you can come part of the notification squad, and we'll see you guys in the next video. See you later, guys.